All right, y'all. So, welcome back to the R.A.P, where we share our reality and perspectives. The R.A.P podcast, episode 3, featuring to my right, Bandy, to my left, Keith, and AK, and next to Keith, Vic. So, we glad to be back, man. Glad to be back, man. A lot of momentum, we loving it. So, as far as the 2 episodes that we did so far, man, like what do y'all think on it? Y'all feeling good about those? And
hey, man, shout out to everybody who been tapping it into the podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for real. But nah, man, I'm having a blast for real.
Nah, same
I
here.
ain't even gonna hold you.
It's been fun for sure, bro. It's been a learning process. I will say that.
Shit.
Even with the little 2 episodes, bro, it's been a learning process for sure.
Yeah, you gotta get better every day.
Yeah, it's a learning process, but
Every time.
it's fun though.
Very, very.
Hell yeah.
If it wasn't fun, y'all would have seen
It's a
us
wrap.
last time.
I swear it would have been a wrap.
It probably would have been
That's
it.
a wrap.
It would have
You
been
know
a
what
wrap
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But for the most part, man, I do want to touch on some. I think we got some interesting topics today. Shout out to Travis Hunter. He just won Heisman.
Yes, sir.
Other night.
Well deserved.
And
Jordan
me
Bush,
personally,
very much.
I've been following Travis Hunter since he was a senior in high school, #1 recruit. I thought it was impactful that the #1 overall recruit went to a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? To start off with at Jackson State with Coach Prime, and to see him right now to still be able to be the #1 player is very, very impressive.
His story is dope, bro.
Yeah,
No,
and
facts.
I think he deserved it for the most part. What do y'all think about it? As
Hey, man,
far as-
shout out to Collins Hill High School, man. That's where Maya Moorhead went to high school down in Georgia. So, man, shout out to Collins Hill. But nah, man, I'm happy for him. Like I was rooting for him to win Heisman the whole year. So, I mean, I don't like the hate that he's been getting, but at the end of the day,
We'll touch on that a little bit later.
you know what I'm saying? They got to be mad at something.
For sure.
So,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, shout out to him. Congratulations. What I really like is how he taking the stage. He's still being himself. You could tell that he being himself. Like a lot of people, they get in front of that camera and they want to turn into somebody else for the media.
Yeah.
But
yeah, his speech was unorthodox.
yeah, like,
For sure.
I think it fits him though. I think that fit him well.
That man said, I don't listen to music. I was like, what?
That threw me
He's
back.
been
though.
locked in, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
major.
when he said that he never heard Lil Wayne's
Nah,
music
yeah, that was shocking
before,
for sure.
Crazy.
His fiance.
I don't really believe it, though.
Man, probably.
You feel like he just said
probably.
that?
Nah, I don't know. You had to have heard it somewhere, bro.
Bro.
And at some point in time.
He's
Yeah,
not,
Lil
but
Wayne, Lil Wayne was like, greatest rapper alive. He had that going for a long time. So
But I mean, you gotta understand, like, he's young.
yeah, he's younger.
Yeah.
He's
So
younger.
he was like during while Travis Hunter's coming up, Lil Wayne probably was on his outer stage
Yeah,
going
for
through a
sure.
lawsuit with Birdman, probably. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
it's
Damn.
definitely understandable for sure. Do y'all think that the Heisman was deserving for him to win, or do y'all think any other candidates should have got it?
I do.
I like the running back from Boise State, but bro, he's prolific on both sides of the ball, bro. Like, he won All-American on both sides, if I'm not mistaken, bro.
First team All-American on offense
Bro.
and defense.
When's the last time we
Two
seen that?
awards. He won an award for best wide receiver and best DB, too.
He won 7 individual college awards.
Nah,
So,
he's clearly the
including
best
that.
player.
that's my
He's-
main point, bro. Everybody can't do that.
That's
I mean,
generational.
shout out to Jinty,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's like that for sure.
Nah, he's
he's
gonna
cold.
be a great
He's
NFL
cold,
back.
for sure.
for
But my
sure.
boy did it
He's
on
cold.
both sides.
Bro, that's generational.
You gotta
give it to him.
give it to him.
You got to.
You got to. My thing is like this: if he was playing both sides of the ball, but just say if he was more elite at corner than he was at receiver, may have got first team at corner, but third team as receiver, I probably would have slid it to Gentney. But he got first team on both sides, bro, and got named the best corner and got named the best receiver. Like if he wouldn't have got it, bro, like what is the award for? It's not for the best.
It would have lost
offensive
all
player.
credibility.
It's for
It
the best
would've-
player in college.
They had to
Yeah.
give that
A
to
lot of
him.
people were saying that he's not the best receiver.
The thing
But
is,
like
Sound like hate to me.
I mean, it's on
They
film.
talking
It's
about
on. It's on
McMillan.
film, bro. It don't even.
I mean, I like Jeremiah Smith from Ohio State.
It's some
You
good
know what
ones
I'm
out
saying?
there.
It's
It's
some
some-
good
it's-
ones out there.
There's
bro.
some elites out there for sure.
Bro, they was trying to bring up Buddy from San Jose State, like Nash. But I feel like I don't think people understand like stats don't tell the whole story. Like
Right.
you really gotta watch the games to truly like understand like how valuable somebody like a Travis Hunter is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
That's true.
sure.
That's
like,
true.
you
he
can't just look
impacting
at
both
numbers.
sides.
You know what I'm saying? Numbers only gonna tell part of the story.
Right.
Where y'all think he gonna go in the draft?
I think top 4 between
Top 3.
Top 4.
I'm gonna top 3.
I got a feeling he gonna.
Who
end
you
up in
feel like is gonna go
Carolina.
before him?
I like
Well, right now,
Cam Ward.
yeah, because
Shador might get go
Raiders
before
and
him.
Giants probably
Them
got the first two
for
picks.
sure. They need
So
quarterbacks.
and they gonna need a QB. So I think Shador gonna end up in Vegas, and I think Cam probably gonna end
I
up
think
in New
Shador
York.
going to Vegas for sure.
But I feel like Travis gonna end up in Carolina, bro.
With
I mean,
Bryce,
wherever he ends
you
up,
want to
he's
see
gonna
that?
be- he's gonna be a guy.
Hell no, I don't want to see that. You shouldn't
Yeah,
want to see that either.
I don't want to see that, bro.
Well, while we on the NFL topic, you know, I know y'all remember when we made that bet or whatever. You see my man's got the Steelers jersey on.
Man, that shit's weak.
Drippy.
Hell yeah.
Brandon,
Might
my
as
guy.
well take it off. Man.
Hell yeah,
I
no.
fuck with the colors, but I don't fuck with the team.
He said he fuck with us, y'all.
Nah, the colors.
Go
Yeah,
with
I'm
these
saying,
ones.
Nah, but speaking of like college football though, college football playoffs, man, who do y'all got? It's
Ooh,
coming up soon, like within these next 3 to 4 weeks, bro. Like
Friday.
it's nothing but bowl games. Me personally, I like Ohio State or Oregon.
You,
I think a Big Ten team's gonna win it.
you think for sure? I got Oregon in it.
I got Oregon for sure.
I got Oregon.
But
This
I can see why
interesting,
you
bro.
say Ohio State because he need to win. The coach got to win.
Oh yeah, he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, if
For
he
sure.
don't win, it's over. So
Nah, it's definitely interesting, bro, because it's like the first ever. So you really don't like.
You don't have a clue.
I love the fact that you don't know, bro, because I feel like Tennessee might fuck around and beat Ohio State.
They can though. That's what.
You know what I'm
when he
saying?
said Ohio State, I was thinking that.
SMU might just pull off an upset on Penn
Nah.
State. You just never know, bro.
They
And I
pushed
think
it
that's
to
the
12
beast.
teams, right? 12
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
you're
12
right.
teams.
You're right.
Cold.
You're right. You're right. They
Nah.
yeah, they are.
SMU beat Louisville, and I thought we got upset.
Bro, that ain't.
Nah, them
That's
boys
what's fucked up.
cold,
That's
bro.
what's crazy. I think Louisville got upset by SMU. They in the
Hell
playoffs.
no.
Yeah, yeah, they
They
are.
said,
I
no,
like
we
that.
do this.
Nah, SMU's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, they are for sure.
Nah, that's what's up though, man. So with college sports though, and we gonna stay on sports for a little bit right here. Like growing up to play like a high level D1, like 9 times out of 10, you're high level all the way up when it comes to athleticism, discipline. You know it. What do y'all think the impact for youth parents, for parents are for youth athletes? I do know that like some people be trying to push their kid for a hidden agenda, or some people might push their kids to where they might fall out of love with the sport. I know somebody like that played, it was elite all the way to the end of high school and stopped playing. But what do y'all think the impact on parents are with youth sports right now?
I feel like it depends, man. Because it can go a lot of different ways. I feel like sometimes parents can be a hindrance to like a child's growth.
In what ways?
In the sport. Just like sometimes like they try to be too in control to the point where it's just like it's really just bad business. You know what I'm saying? I think the best route to go, man, is just to be supportive and just kind of like just be supportive but not be overbearing. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you look at somebody like LeVar Ball, like he bred his kids to really go to the league. So it's almost kind of like it really just depends on
Find
how
that balance.
Yeah, that's
you
why
gotta
it's
find
a
that
balance.
balance,
It's
bro.
a delicate
That
balance.
is a great example, but what I can say about that is, like, let them do what they want to do.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna commit to it, we in it,
Yeah.
and you ain't finna be able to like
Facts.
all that crying is out the window.
Like
we
if
gotta
this
get
is something
through
you want to do, bro, like
Like,
we gonna do it. Like I got your back until you say, hey, this is not what I don't want to do. I'm like, all right, but if you say this is what you're gonna do, like I feel like it builds character. You know, you want to finish what you started.
Yeah,
At the
some
end of the
life
day.
lessons.
Yeah, it's a lot
For
of
sure.
life lessons in it.
I think it comes down to communication. You know what I'm saying? Because support is a big thing for sure. But in some cases, you do need somebody to push you. You know, push you past your limits and be able to make you better. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
that's not always gonna look delicate, and you know what I'm saying. It's not always gonna be a delicate situation, bro. So I think it's a balance, like you said.
Yeah.
You know.
What do y'all think as far as like the agendas of these parents? So just say, for example, like I know parents that may want to coach their kid. I know parents that may want to try to put their kids on the best team. I know parents that might want to put their kids on the weakest team for their kids to.
Are they wrong for that?
No, I can't critique nobody's parenting.
It just
You know what I'm
depends on
saying?
your end goal.
Right. Yeah.
It depends on
intentions.
the end goal.
Yeah,
Like if
intentions.
your end goals to have your kid, like me personally, like I would want my kids in sports because of the discipline that it brings,
Right.
the structure that it
Right,
brings, how you can fight adversity. You know what I'm saying? Sports in general teaches you shit that regular life can't teach you. So
Right. For sure.
I just think that like some parents, man, like they can see the athletic ability early,
Right.
and it's right then and there where they take that navigation. Like, hey, do I want to put my kid first, or do I want to put me first in you know hopes of my kid making it type shit.
Some
So,
people look at their kids as meal tickets too after a while.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but there's nothing wrong with that though. I don't think so. I honestly think like
If it's done in good faith.
good faith.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
Because there's
the
a lot of
difference.
parents out here that be like low key, like taking advantage of their kids, bro. And I think that shit's corny.
That's true too.
Yeah, and there be some parents out here that try to stop the next kids, you know, opportunities because their kid might be surpassed or some shit like
Right.
that.
Seen
So,
it happen, man. I done seen parents like be super close with their kid when they thought they was going somewhere, and then once they didn't want to play the sport anymore, it was like and that's hurtful. You feel me? That's gonna affect a kid the rest of their life. So
What was y'all?
sure.
Obviously, like we all play sports. So like, what was kind of like y'all's like experience like when it came to like your parents and like your sports journey?
I can speak on that very quickly. My sports journey, man, actually, you know, growing up Little League, I played for Southern Trojans that turned into Highview Colts. Our team was one big family. You know what I'm saying? My mom, grandparents, uncle, they were at every single game. So literally looking up there and seeing your family in the stands, it gave you the utmost confidence. And my mom, she was supportive when it came to basketball, baseball, football, at every single game, along with my Uncle Tori.
That's
Shout out
dope.
Uncle Tori.
That's fine.
But my uncle was the one that bought my football equipment, giving me money if I scored a touchdown, or having many points, you know. So
Right.
I had enough support to where I pretty much embraced that small support that I did have. I didn't worry about anybody else coming to the game, but them
It
two,
didn't matter.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
yeah, that's crazy. So my situation a little different because you know. My parents were supportive of everything. They supported me so much to the point where like it didn't matter what I did. I knew they had my back. So when I started playing basketball, like how you say you saw your parents and everybody in the stands, you know, they was there to support you, gave you confidence.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of people, but the small army I had was cool.
The small few.
I'm saying me, I low key wanted to like make them proud so much I would get nervous sometimes.
Yeah.
So it's like
Like the
I just
opposite.
think that's opposite.
So did you perform better when you had less support in the stands?
At first,
Yeah.
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 Because I started it by myself at first. So
Yeah. I feel that.
yeah.
So I know, but you end up still becoming a college athlete, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you had enough support to push you to want to play
Oh, yeah,
in college.
1000%.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like I said, it was a conversation. You know, me and my dad.
yeah.
You really want to do this? I'm like, yeah. I'm all in. He like, okay, bet. Well, ain't no going back now. So,
Yeah, I feel that.
What were some of the things that pushed y'all? Like, it wasn't so much necessarily positive in that moment, but it gave you that extra, like that battery in your back to get past or to get better
I ain't gonna hold you,
or
bro.
to do the extra practice or whatever. What was that?
Hey, bro. My dad said I was trash, bro. That shit had me motivated. We was outside hooping. Hey, bro. That motherfucker hurt my feelings. But nah, we was outside hooping, bro. Like, I had literally just started playing basketball for real.
Mm-hmm.
But like back home, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was like, oh man, you got some potential, whoop de whoop. So like, I was just like, you know, like it's something I want to do.
You been petty and he's petty.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you know, I want to, you know, see what this basketball thing can do because I had stopped playing football at this point.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? I ended up going to like a little basketball camp. I ended up going to Michigan to see my dad. So like I'm outside playing with him and everything. But, you know, like nothing is like, I'm like so unpolished or whatever. Man, I was just like putting my clothes out and I was like, showed my dad, I was like, this is where I went to basketball camp. My nigga said, he's like, they ain't teach you nothing, bro.
Damn.
Like when I tell you, bro,
They killed his
I
whole
was
spirit.
just
They
like,
killed him all the way
bro.
up.
So like after that, bro, like my whole chip on my shoulder, bro. I was just like, I just want to prove to him that I can hoop, bro. So that's really what drove me to play college basketball. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
what's up. What
Yeah.
about you, Vic? Since you want to skip the last question, player.
No, I
That's
ain't
your journey.
skipping.
Go ahead and mix both of them.
I'm not skipping. So my story's kind of similar to yours also, bro. I had family in the stands, but it was very few. You know what I'm saying? But those very few, it was good. But my uncle was always in the stands too. He was very hands on with me. He had me out in the backyard doing drills, all of that, bro. Always try to give me the mindset of the game, all of that, bro. So he was very pivotal, but my pops wasn't there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Same.
yeah, my pops wasn't there. So that was kind of my motivation also. Like Bandy said, like it put a battery in my back. You know what I'm saying? Just not having him in the stands, but it was cool, bro. Like I said, the few that was there, the support was heavy, bro, and I respected that, bro, and that made me go hard.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
My motivation to get better in sports really came from my older brother, man. We 3 years apart. He was probably 5'10" in 7th grade type stuff, though.
Damn.
You feel me? So being in the side of the yard, getting my shot blocked every single time, getting thrown down to the ground. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And then when I would perform in a sporting event against kids my age, I would excel that much better because if I come home and don't do nothing, oh, you weak. You can't beat me
Yeah,
or
he gonna
nothing.
talk crazy to
you
you.
know, so
Bro,
he
big
was
bros
definitely my
be hating.
motivation.
Nah, they-
5'10" in the 7th grade.
He's probably
Crazy.
5'10", gang. I ain't gonna hold you. He's probably
7th
6'4"
grade.
now. He's probably your height now, 5'10", 7th grade. But honestly, I met some of my bestest
That's
friends
I was 5'10"
in my
by 8th
life.
grade.
I met some of my bestest friends in Little League growing up playing youth sports. You get what I'm saying? So I think it was some of the best times of my life, honestly. But
Yeah,
my
no, that shit
motivation
was
was
fun.
my brother getting on my ass after every single
It's necessary,
event,
bro. It's necessary. You gotta have somebody like that in your corner,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, for sure. So as far as
You gonna let me answer?
Let him answer, bro.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead, gang.
Get off, bro.
go ahead and answer, bro.
He crashed out.
Bro, here y'all go.
Go ahead,
No
man.
YN. All I'm saying is,
We didn't say that.
well, this is my story, bro. All right. So I moved to a new neighborhood in middle school. I think it was like 6th grade summer or whatever. I get a knock on my door. I'm in a cove, right? This YN, he a real YN. Because he actually younger than me. He's
Like
like,
a
yeah,
year?
you want to hoop? It was a little court, like in the backyard. So I'm like, all right, bet. Bro, he kicked my ass for 4 hours, bro. Straight. 4 hours straight, bro. I'm getting home every day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hoop every day. I'm going to get my lick back. All right.
Hey, get beat for 4
By somebody
hours.
younger is crazy.
Yeah,
Bro, for
he
4
was
hours,
cold, though,
bro.
bro. He was cold. Now we
I
both
respect.
cold.
Right.
Still sick about that.
Hey,
Respect.
beat
Shout
your
out
ass
Ken
for 4
Kimball.
hours, bro. It's crazy. After that first hour, bro, I would have been done. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
bro, you
bro.
got it.
Nah,
He done
he-
8. I'm like, you trying to hoop again?
yeah, he's a hooper.
If you out there get beat for 4 hours,
That's tough, bro. I ain't gonna. That's tough.
I'm
It's
getting
tough, bro.
teary eyed and about to ready to fight at this point.
You ready to
No,
fight?
for
You ain't gonna
real,
fight somebody
bro.
younger than you?
Yes.
How much younger?
You like 2 years.
Man,
How old
hell
was y'all?
yeah, I would have fought him, bro.
I was going to the seventh
He don't
grade.
even care about what age.
I don't, bro. I would have crashed
Probably,
out,
probably
bro.
not.
Nah, we know he would have crashed
You know
all the way
how
out,
you
bro.
get,
He would have
bro,
crashed.
you get tired of
I'm a little
losing,
patient.
bro.
He would have crashed all the way out.
Yeah. So when y'all play sports, if did nobody know, Bandy used to wrestle.
He's the wrestler.
He's the
He's the wrestler out the group, right?
Turnbuckle.
So
Here we go.
So when I say sports, I necessarily don't just mean your basketball, football, baseball. When y'all play sports, at any given time in your career, well, I would say early on, and this is for the audience as well. Like, what moment did you have where it was like, I can do it, I can do it moment? Like, I know that I'm actually legit at this. Even pertaining to business for you, Vic. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I know Vic's very good when it comes to trading. What was y'all I can do it moment just in life on like what you want to do in general? It doesn't have to stay with sports.
I'll be honest, in business, bro, a mentor that I met, bro, he broke it down to me. I always told him that I wanted to learn how to build and scale businesses and stuff like that. Like, and I asked him to teach me that. And he did, in a sense, bro. He also emphasized the importance on leadership. He basically, in a nutshell, told me that I already had all the characteristics to be a great leader, bro. And that something that simple actually like made me realize, like, okay, damn, like I got that. Like,
Yeah.
all the characteristics to be great, and that I got that. So that was my moment, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's what's up, man. What about you, Keith?
So mine actually was basketball.
Let me ask you: will you finally beat Buddy
after 4 hours.
after 4 hours?
Nah, he ain't beat him that
I
day.
ain't beat him.
He
that
never
day.
did you ever did you ever beat him?
Never
though?
mind.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Okay.
All right, what
All
was yours,
He
brother?
gonna know.
I
Okay,
know it was
bro.
with basketball. What was
So
it?
really, I was like at the gym, and these teams was warming up to play a little church league or whatever.
Yeah.
I got the ball. I just started shooting from white line. I'm like, okay, I understand now. Shout out Lethal Shooter. But yeah, I'm like, I understand now. All right, then I started hooping, and I think it was more so of like somebody believing in me to like, oh, you can mess up 1,000 times. I'm still gonna be right here with you every time you mess up till we get it right. So that came from my coach, but my parents was always on my side, like I mentioned earlier. I take friendships very serious. I had friends that was with me from the ground up. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, we don't even know about basketball for real, but we finna come watch your game.
Nah, that's
I'm
dope.
like, all right, bet.
That's love.
Yeah, so, and I take that and put that into like everything in life, even outside of basketball. So,
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
yeah.
For
What
me,
was your-
for
yeah,
me,
what-
man, my I can do this moment in football. Shout out to Coach T. I actually was a peewee, and I had got the ball for the first time like ever. Like, I always played video games and shit, but actually my first time actually getting the ball, I came in with the second string, and it was against the Louisville Yellow Jackets, the West End Yellow Jackets, and I got the ball the first time, bro, and chucked it
Out of there.
80 yards, bro. And it's not because I was very, very skilled. It was because I was scared shitless, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I was spooked
Yeah,
when I got
instincts
the
just
ball.
kicked in.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts,
So I'm like,
facts.
because you watching the game and you just now learning how to play football, you watching people that been playing a little bit longer that's out there cracking
Right.
heads, bro. So you like, I'm not trying to get hit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
scored the very first time. So I was actually like, okay, well, I'm actually fast enough to compete in football. So
Right.
that was my moment for sports. But in life in general, man, 2019, I passed my LO test to become a licensed loan originator, a
Hell yeah.
loan officer. So once I did that, bro, and that test was like harder than taking your ACT. You know what I'm saying? So once I passed that test and I actually locked in, me and my boy Marsh and my brother, I was pretty much like, damn, bro, I can actually, make however much I want if I actually lock in and be able to do whatever I want to do. So around that time, we actually made more money than we ever made in our lives. And by me passing that test, I'm like, okay, I do actually got the intellect, even without a college degree, to move in corporate America. So that was my I can do it moment for corporate America for sure.
That's dope.
What's up? What about you, Ben? Especially with wrestling.
You gotta tell the people. You
have
gotta
to
tell
have
the
the insight on.
You have to tell the people.
Like when it came down to wrestling, bro. Like what was your moment like? Oh shit, I can actually be a professional, and you actually became a professional wrestler. So, what was your moment that clicked for you?
I think the moment that comes to mind for real is I was wrestling at this outdoor show. It was at Action Wrestling down in Tyrone, Georgia. I was wrestling this dude. His name was MJF. If you Google him, then you would. He was like he wrestles now at AEW. He was like their world champion, and all that good stuff. But obviously, like I wrestled him, prior to him going there, and it was kind of one of those matches where I really was like, he was pretty like a big name, like on the independent scene at that time. So he was gaining some traction. So he was well known. So me being able to go out there and wrestle with him and kind of really just being able to, from an entertainment standpoint, just match what he's able to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we had like little silly shit going on in the match. But being able to just like go out there, have a good match with him that was entertaining,
Right.
and really kind of just come back to, people like really just kind of, like showing me love. And that's the day I got to meet Jey Uso. If you follow wrestling today, he's one of the part of the Usos and bloodline with Roman Reigns and all that. So I got to meet him.
I know
and,
exactly what you're talking about. That's dope.
So it's like and what I'm saying, me being a wrestler at the time, like I just asked him, like, hey, did you see it? What I'm saying, what was your thoughts? He was like, nah, like it was good, it was entertaining. So at that moment I was just like, all right, bet. So I can do this shit for real. And then after that, it's just kind of one of those things where I just kind of just learned how to just get better at, wrestling and just really just.
How much of it is entertainment, bro? Like
all of it.
all of it.
All of it is entertainment. The biggest thing is like it's always the best way to put it. I always tell people it's like watching a live action play. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just go into a play and stories are being told through like fighting.
Was it ever a point where it was some real shit going
you
on?
had some
Like a
beef
nigga
on there, didn't it?
really throwing it out the ring,
Yeah.
like
Really
really
like
jumped off the.
Get
Nah,
Bandy
I
back in his wrestling bag.
Nah, he's back. Yeah, he's back.
Nah,
Get
I
active.
ain't never had,
He's about to get active.
I never had like, true like beef with anybody in wrestling. It was all love, man. I tried to, one of the things, cause you gotta understand, it's like everywhere you go, it's like y'all working together to put on a good show. So I never wanted to kind of come across as somebody that wasn't easy to work with. Like everywhere I go, showed everybody, love and respect, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I wanted in return.
I feel it. I
You
respect.
get the energy in return for sure. Show
sure.
love and respect to everybody.
But nah, wrestling was definitely fun though.
No, that's what's up, man. As far as wrestling though, so we all got different personalities. We're able to come together to create this, and we actually are with each other every single day, especially throughout the week.
Crazy.
So, what out of your friend groups, not even outside of this friend group, we all got our separate subsidiary groups, right? What friend are you out of your friend group within us and outside? Like, what friend are you, Vic? As far as like in the group, like, are you the serious one? Like,
Absolutely, bro.
tell the crowd a little bit more.
I feel like they would say I'm the serious one, bro, but I'm actually not as serious as people think, bro. The more you're around me, the more you realize that, bro. But for the most part, I am. I mean, I guess I am. I have a serious demeanor, but I like to have a good time, bro. So I'm the fun friend, but I'm also the voice of reason too. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, so
What's that saying Bandy said? Life's not a joke, but shit be funny as hell.
that was his motivation joint last time.
Yeah. It's the
It's
vibes
right.
I'm getting though, but nah, for sure though, a real one
For sure.
What friend are you out the friend group? Besides, I know you the YN out of our group,
Look,
but
He definitely.
we
but as
with
far
that,
as-
yeah.
Definitely the YN.
Well, I keep them young.
Whoa.
Nah, just playing. I'm just playing. But nah, I'm the
chill
fun
out
one,
before you
bro.
go viral on
I'm the
that.
fun
He's
one.
definitely going viral on
Bro,
that.
shit out, bro.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Damn.
It's okay, bro. Do your thing. Get your
Look.
shit off.
Pause.
Pause.
No Diddy.
I feel it.
All right, go ahead, guys.
That was crazy.
I'm the funny friend.
Bro, he's never gonna let you live that down, bro. I'm just letting you know.
I'm the funny friend. I'm the goofy one, bro. But I am serious though. Like it's a good balance. I don't know. I keep things. That's it, bro. I feel like y'all on high alert right now.
Nah, you got motion. That's all you saying.
Nah, you definitely got
bro,
motion,
you
bro.
just got
for sure.
motion.
You
I
definitely
do got some motion, bro.
You got motion.
Man, he ain't got no
Nah,
motion.
that's it. You do keep us young though, bro. I'll tell you that for sure. Like whenever we step out and go somewhere, Keith know a lot more people than I thought he knew, and the vibes are great anytime we go out. So you definitely keep us young.
That's
bro.
fact.
The type of friend I am though, I'm the asshole out of the friend group, probably out of every one of my friend groups.
Absolutely.
I'm the petty
not
one
that bad.
out the friend group, but it's not like a serious petty, like where you a petty individual. It's like a funny petty. You kind of play around too much type of petty. You know what I'm saying? I tend to think sometimes I'm the motivator. You know what I'm saying? I try to talk some sense into my friends that need it talked into them. I try to lead by example. As far as living the American dream, you know what I'm saying? Tell my friends they can do it as well. But for the most part, I'm petty, the funny one. A lot of people don't know me outside of social media and shit. So
right.
they don't know, bro. If you hang with me for 24 hours, bro, you'll be
goofy,
laughing your
bro.
ass
He's
off.
goofy.
But
He definitely don't laugh.
Ray is funny as
For
hell.
sure.
bro.
Ray
But,
is very funny.
he's
He
cool
genuine
as shit.
too, though.
I like my asshole and petty trait too, though, because I like
You
getting
said
under
what,
people's
bro?
skin. I like the petty trait and being an
okay.
asshole.
Got you.
Fits.
Yeah, fixed it.
Got you.
I fixed that.
He was on point, bro. It's cool. It's cool.
Fix that quick. What's
did.
up with you, Bandy, man? They on one.
Bro, truthfully, bro, I'm the annoying friend. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I annoy everybody.
Yeah.
But it's all love, though, like, at the end of the day. Like, I don't mean no harm, but, like, I'm really that friend that's just gonna get on your nerves, bro.
In what way though? Like,
Because, like, I just be me. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always crack jokes. It's always gonna be
Ain't nothing bad though, bro.
Nah, like when I say like I'm the annoying friend, like I don't mean it in a bad way.
Okay.
Like I'm like that nuisance that you like. I'm that nuisance that you welcome. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
everybody knows it's like it's all love for me. It's never gonna be no bad vibe unless I
Right.
just genuinely don't like you. But
they gonna know.
yeah, they gonna know.
Yeah. I'm the same
But
way.
at the end of the day,
Same
bro,
way.
I know my friends.
Yeah.
It's just what I do.
But as far as us having all our different traits and being individuals, like when it comes to people, like what type of people do you not trust? Like,
I don't
in general,
trust people with no eyebrows.
It's,
That's
this
messed up.
guy, that's wild. You know
How
what
many?
they think?
Hold on,
like-
bro. How many people have you encountered with no eyebrows? How recent was
I
that?
had a
bro?
teammate with alopecia.
Hey man, I get it.
I know
But-
you're talking about.
Yeah. But he ain't got no eyebrows to this day.
I don't
So
trust
I
you
mean,
petty.
it ain't like you,
You
got
still
alopecia,
don't
you
trust it.
gonna grow
You're not
eyebrows.
changing.
Whoopi
I
ain't got
mean-
eyebrows, bro.
Who don't?
Whoopi Goldberg, she don't have eyebrows, bro.
I never
Like,
knew that. I don't pay
Bro,
attention to
'cause
Whoopi.
that's
That,
not-
but I never
nobody
knew that.
wins
Cuz. But all
What a
jokes
fun
aside,
fact.
That's
Bandy,
crazy. Fun
like
fact.
let's go to Keith then, because he'll trust anybody if you got eyebrows. Apparently,
bro, I don't know how you feeling.
it's understandable.
Suspicious, bro. Y'all silly. Y'all silly, bro.
Let's
Okay.
the serious note. So, let's go to Vic. What what type of people do you not trust? Like just in general, you know what I'm saying? Like just traits that you don't trust in general.
I don't trust people that is always out for like self gain, bro. Like if you always out for your own selfish motives and shit like that, bro, that's a big red flag to me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get putting yourself first and still, in a healthy way, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if it's always like competition, especially with men, bro, if you're around, we all been there, bro. You be in a room and it's competition, bro, and you're not even on that type time, bro. So
Yeah, I felt
just
that vibe this weekend, slick low key.
I was with you,
I know
bro.
you wanted to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
Nah, yeah.
Not nowhere
Do
within
tell.
nobody we know, but when you just be around people and it's like, bro, they just give me
Bro, you
funny
petty.
vibes, man.
petty. Yeah.
And Yeah, I feel you 100% on that, Vic. What about you, Keith?
Pretty much, it's an aspect of that. Like if you start bragging for no reason, like why are you? I didn't ask you about that. Like,
Motherfucker that always try to one up you on some shit.
and you know people do that sometimes on accident. That's cool.
Yeah.
You do it every time. Like, what are you bragging for? Like, I said, what you got going, gang?
He's telling you what he got going on.
No, he's not. He's telling
Or
me
she
that
might be telling you what she.
No,
Go ahead, get off.
I get
Get
what
off.
you're saying though, like
Yeah.
unnecessary.
But they be
like,
lying too.
bro.
Though. Why are you lying too?
I got
Yeah,
you.
so you
I got
you hate people that like lie.
You know they
Not
lying.
necessarily say hate. Hate's a strong word, but you don't trust people that lie to make
no
themselves feel like they.
Like lie. So you lying. First of all, that mean you're not being yourself. So I already can't trust you.
Unless you're a liar.
Okay. Then two, it's like you don't have to try hard if we know each other. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you. You know what I'm saying? I do judge certain people though. Some certain stuff,
everybody judge,
certain
bro.
stuff you gotta judge.
You have
We
you
live
have
by
to
drug,
be.
don't judge.
No,
No.
people listen and do judge.
I definitely be judging.
It's called
Nah,
discernment.
but I definitely get what you're
Discernment.
saying, Keith, bro. People I don't trust, man, is it's kind of a mixture of what all y'all saying, like especially what Vic said, man. People that's in it for themselves, you know, selfish
Yeah.
motives, and people that are like that from people are like that from when they literally are kids until adults, bro. Like
Nah,
you
facts,
see it
bro.
all the time,
Facts.
but I don't like people that's the loudest and always wants to be in charge. They don't want to take any type of advice, guidance,
Right.
and think that they know it all. You know what I'm saying? Because
Them motherfuckers annoying.
yeah, for sure, super annoying. Now another thing, man, I don't trust people that don't have anything to lose. You know what I'm saying? So if like, what is your purpose in life? Like, what is your motives? What are you looking to accomplish? You know what I'm saying? What are you willing to sacrifice? If you can't answer none of those questions and you like have nothing to lose, you're willing to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, people that don't have anything to lose, I don't trust them whatsoever. Selfish motives and person that's loudest in the room trying to take charge. Like,
attention seekers.
yeah. I mean, we can definitely go on and on, bro. But I honestly think like people that you can't trust, like just say for example, like anybody that y'all know that's a messed up individual, like to this day,
Right.
9 times out of 10 they've been like that since
Yeah.
since y'all met them, since they was like kids, like
And they still
yeah. And then nowadays, like you can see like grown ups and their traits inside their kids, and you like, dog, that kid's gonna be just like
It's passed
that
down,
motherfucker
bro.
when they get
It's
older, bro.
passed
Like
down,
it's
bro.
crazy, but for the most part, man, you can't trust a lot of people. I trust all y'all up here on this panel, but as far as you know, just anybody, like sometimes you can't trust people with information, man.
Yeah,
Like
it's
facts.
you gotta withhold information from people.
yeah, it's hard to come across people that you can actually trust. Like it's easy to talk about it, but it's actually something hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, and I feel like that's something I searched for a minute. So
I mean, it goes back to like just being a kid when people say like do unto others that you want, you know, treat others how you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why like me, like I make sure, you know, I'm authentic and genuine in everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hidden ulterior motives or anything like that, bro. I'm just like, for what? I don't care enough.
No,
You know what I'm
facts,
saying?
bro. Facts. If
I
you
do not care enough, bro.
if you genuine, then you cool with me. We can, you know what I'm saying? That's a solid enough foundation, you know,
Thanks.
that we can build on top of that. But if you can't be you, then I'm okay.
yeah.
Motherfuckers be
a lot of people
weird.
don't realize, bro. Like it's not that hard to be a good person, bro.
It really
It's not,
isn't,
bro.
It's not, bro. It's not
It's
that
not.
hard to not have a motive behind being good to the next person.
And like you don't have to go out of
what
your
I'm
way to be, you know,
you
just
don't,
a
you don't
decent
have to
human
go
being.
out your way. You know what I'm saying? Me and Vic talk about this all the time, man. Sometimes it's just about energy and genuality. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I always tell people like when I come across someone, I come across people as genuine as possible. I have no motive to mess them over. I have no motive to, you know, mess them up in any way, shape, or form. And I have no motive to disrespect this person. unless they give me a reason to. And mainly that reason is when that person disrespects me in any way, shape, or form, right? So, yeah, man, it's not that hard to be a good person
It's not.
whatsoever.
It's not.
So, like you said, growing up, man, like all of us grew up in like black households. Like, what was y'all favorite like '90s black sitcom? I'm not even gonna say '90s. Let's say what was your favorite like black sitcom, like in general?
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
That's mine.
It's a toss up, bro.
Now,
Martin's-
was Fresh Prince yours because of how funny it was, or because like some like they threw some lessons in there too?
No, facts. It was mainly the lessons, but of course it was funny, bro. You know.
Yeah. Fresh Prince is goated. I like the new one too.
That's what I was about to say. I like the lessons in the new one too. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I like how they kind of changed Jeffrey's role a little bit.
Yeah, Jeffrey a real nigga.
He's
Talking about the new Fresh Prince.
getting to it,
And
yeah.
the spinoff.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's so. And I like how they modernized it to keep it up to scale
for
with
sure,
the times
for sure.
that we
Y'all
live
like
now.
Coco Jones in there?
Huh?
Y'all like Coco Jones? The role she
Absolutely.
plays in it?
Phenomenal.
These guys, right?
But
He closes out. That's
Come on,
right.
man.
That's well.
Nah, but besides Fresh Prince though, man, I like Martin. He about to start singing.
My man's ducked off for a second.
Shanice said her name, boy. He
Coco
got
Cole.
here for a minute.
I swear he did.
Coco Cole, bro.
Nah, shit. That's the first time I seen Coco Jones though. Like I didn't know.
Bro, she was on Disney Channel, bro.
I never
That's
seen
cool.
was
I
in
wasn't
Let It
watching
Shine.
Disney in
Me
2019,
at
bro.
all, bro. At all.
I don't even know what it was. I wasn't watching Disney as an 18-year-old, bro. I didn't see her on
Nah,
Disney
not
when
at
I
all,
was a
bro.
kid, bro.
Super adult.
Not at all, bro.
We seen That's So Raven, like Lizzie McGuire and shit. Like I didn't see Coco Jones when I wasn't watching Disney at that time.
I seen her when she started singing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen her in the movie Let It Shine.
She's a
with,
good artist, too,
Everybody
though.
Hate Chris.
nah, for sure. She is a great artist.
She is.
Outside of Fresh Prince though, like
Jamie
you had
Foxx show top tier, too.
Jamie
I'm saying
Foxx
Jamie
show.
Foxx. That's in my.
Yeah.
That's in my.
And
That's
the Wayne's
salsa.
brothers,
That's
bro.
funny.
I don't think Wayne's brothers get enough
Wayne's brothers
love,
was
bro.
dope.
Wayne's brother is funny, dog.
Bernie Mac show.
Yes.
That's a classic.
Come on,
My
now.
wife and kids. Damn, y'all not gonna disrespect my
Nah,
wife.
but
My wife
that,
and kids is
it,
funny.
nah, it was cool. It was
That,
cool.
that
It
was
cool.
around
It
the
was
time I was
It still
like
come on.
stopping. I was just now like stop watching like sitcoms.
Yeah.
So my wife and kids is like one of the.
I had to
last
spin
ones out.
back for that one, bro. But
Yeah,
it
that
was,
shit
it was
was
funny.
101. Anything on
101 was
UPN,
slick,
really.
though.
The PJs.
The PJs was.
The PJs was slick ahead of his time, bro.
Yeah.
Going higher.
It ain't.
If that popped out like right now,
It probably wouldn't resonate as much because ain't
Super.
that many like. Well, I wouldn't. It wouldn't resonate as much with me because it's not that many projects.
because we grown.
Right, but like PJs and projects, I was watching that shit when I was in the middle of the projects.
Yeah.
And ain't that
Boondocks
many
is
project
forever
houses
goated too,
there
bro.
anymore.
Boondocks is
If it
fire, bro.
dropped
I like
around
Boondocks.
that era.
Boondocks is forever goated,
Boondocks.
bro.
I still watch Boondocks.
That's Hall of Fame.
So-
That's
so if
Hall
y'all
of
had
Fame
a-
TV.
No, it is Golden TV. So if y'all had a top outside of Fresh Prince, like which black sitcom would y'all like revamp like they did Fresh Prince into a more modern area?
Ooh,
Like
That's
out,
tough. That's
that's a
great
good
question.
one. Good one.
like Fresh Prince revamped, and I don't think they could have did it any better than what they did it.
Oh,
So like,
know.
would you want it to kind of be like opposite?
It's how you want it to be.
Okay.
that's a great question, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Me personally, I would like to see Wayne's Bros, Martin, and probably the Jamie Foxx show. Because
How do you modernize that? Though?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They gotta
Like,
have-
what kind of twist would you put on
I'm
the
thinking
story?
more of like not in a corny way, but like Family Matters, because they got different aspects of stuff inside the show. But like,
Family Matters, boo
yeah,
boo.
Family Members.
It was
Family
weak.
Members boo boo.
not saying it's good,
I wouldn't
but I'm
revamp it.
saying that
You
one
want to
has
see
like
a revamp? You liked it, bro. You fucking.
He loved Family Matters.
He did.
He named that the other
It's
day.
okay.
I'm not
Then I
starting
do
to-
just wasn't-
land.
He the youngest one naming the
It
older
just-
show.
It just didn't hit.
What did I say before I said it? Not corny. I'm not trying to be corny because it was a corny show.
So would that be like one of your choices to revamp?
I was just giving an example of something that has like a story aspect to it.
I feel
Okay, so
You can modernize that.
you could for sure. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
That'd be so dramatic. Cause old girl ain't want him, but he was steady chasing out the old girl. So just imagine that in 2024.
Yeah. it's over.
Bruh. That's an episode of
You gotta
Love and
cut it
Hip Hop, bruh.
ASAP.
Yeah, then the dad's police.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, terrible choice. My fault.
Next thing you know, she using him. She getting free dates and shit. She be like, I only talk to him because I get free food from him. Like anybody got time. Like anybody got time for that, bro.
Nah. But M90 sitcoms, bro, like that's when you was in the house.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Of like what's another good one that like I could see like a different type of like
I can see
vibe.
the Steve Harvey show. Cause these kids, like I got two homies that work in the school system.
That's
here.
a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
The way that these kids are nowadays, that'd be probably
That's a good one.
with the twist on the
Kinda
Hey,
like-
Steve Harvey, if you come up with an idea of revamping, bro, just know we heard it here first, bro.
Tap in.
Modernize that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have your fro on there right now, though. You know, body. Did y'all? I don't know if this is true or not, but they said that Steve Harvey's fro used to be like a
Fake.
like
Yeah,
a,
used to
place
used
it
to
on
put it
that.
on like his
Yeah.
microphone, bro.
Yeah, I heard about
Like
that.
the
bro,
Mike
he
is
a
crazy.
real life Mr. Potato Head, bro.
It's crazy.
So he was bald at that time. when they
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you remember you used to be
That's
like,
crazy.
That's what
damn,
they were
Steve
saying.
Harvey's
They don't
hairline's
know.
perfect as fuck.
They just placed
They cut out a
It's
microphone,
fire,
bro.
son.
They cut out a microphone, made a hairline out of the microphone.
That's crazy.
And placed it
bro.
right on top of his
You
head.
petty as fuck.
That's why the fro looked perfect. That's exactly why, bro. But as far as like Steve Harvey though, man, like he was one of those comedians that actually like from the '90s that did everything that comedians do, like stand ups,
Yeah.
their own shows. Then he's a host and all that stuff. But
Moesha's a good one. Cause I think like in a revamped version of Moesha, I would really highlight how bad of a friend Moesha is, bro.
what do you mean?
Like if you just watch the show back, it's just like she's such a bad friend. Like she treated all her friends bad. Like she was just mean sometimes. I'm just like, bruh.
He ain't like that.
He ain't like that at all.
He ain't like that.
Yeah, my sisters they used to watch that shit. I ain't watch.
But
that
it's like that's some
shit
shit
like
you
that.
realize like watching it back type shit though. Like as an adult.
I feel you.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to UPN, man.
Now, as sticking on the sitcoms, I think one of the episodes that like got to me the most was that episode in Fresh Prince with Will and his father.
Bro, they got everybody.
Yeah, that kind of got to everybody.
trying to make people cry.
But I
today.
kind of like how when they revamped it, they kind of reignited that relationship. Like I know I'm a effed up father, but I'm still gonna try to come back, and
Yeah.
I'm still gonna try to do this and that. I think that was dope as hell.
I think it was dope that they stuck to pretty much all the big moments from
Yeah.
the older one. You know, they kept it on pace. They did a good job with that, bro.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
that was
crazy.
that
and they
was
got
great
one more
production.
season coming.
They had Lil Carlton doing coke.
But hey, that's the reality of
He
like
was-
some
mental
rich kids
illness
and
and shit.
private
Yeah, he was
institutions nowadays.
Nah,
But
facts.
that was modernized.
Carlton probably was on
right.
coke though. If you pay attention to he probably was on coke. They just didn't show it.
You think so?
I
Probably.
think that's why he used to dance like that.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think they had any idea.
I don't think
of
so.
that. I
either,
think he just
but
got
I don't. It's okay.
I'm just saying.
Conspiracies.
You just never know. You just never know.
Carlson was
never
not. He
know.
wasn't on coke, bro.
Nah,
He wasn't on. He wasn't on
I don't
coke.
think he was at all. But speaking of that, man, like as far as like even in the show, you know how they go to like private schools, like sometimes like worse shit goes on in those private schools than like public schools. So what's y'all
What's
y'all
money
opinion
already
on
there.
like the public school education system and like the private school education system? Like what's y'all opinion on that?
I think it depends on where you live, because some public school, not all public schools are built the same. You know what I'm saying? Our private schools are, I'm not gonna say like they're 100% better, but I feel like they, 9 times out of 10 they may be a little bit better, but I feel like when it comes to public schools, it really just depends on where you at. Because where I went to school, like in Georgia, we was like a blue ribbon high school.
What is that?
I guess it was like a pretty decent high school, you know what I'm saying? Like test
blue
scores are
ribbon.
pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? Everything's like, you know what I'm saying, like good. But then again, another school that's probably like in the heart of Atlanta may not be the same. Like I'm pretty sure it's the same
Like the
thing in,
inner city
Jefferson
schools,
County.
yeah, for sure. Well, Are you asking in terms of education, or what do you like? Are like the vibes?
Just the life in general. You know what I'm saying? Because only reason I asked is because like
Y'all had to wear
a
uniforms.
parent, yeah, we did.
We did.
Yeah.
And private schools even have to wear ties with their
sure.
uniform. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's
Right.
even on a different level. But the only reason I asked is because sometimes a parent will be quick to say like, I'm taking my kid out of public school. Whoop whoop whoop. I'm gonna go put them in private school.
private.
Now, if you're an athlete and like you want to excel in sports and private schools, the best spot for you to get an education and get a guaranteed scholarship outside of sports or whatever, like that's cool. I'm not talking about that, right?
Right.
I'm talking about like the access to reality. So when it comes to public schools, like you got kids that live a total different reality than kids in private schools. So you
Right.
might have a kid that's not eating at home, Monday through Thursday, and they only meals at school, compared to a kid in private school who is fed 3 times a
Yeah,
day.
it's in their tuition, yeah.
plus lunch or whatever.
Right.
But at the same time, like I know that certain kids in private school have certain privilege and access to things that public school kids don't, right?
Facts.
So you might have a couple private schools that have access to the harder drugs, or
that's fact.
or
That's-
the overdose rate just a little bit more
Because the
whatnot.
money's there. They
Right.
you know.
So it's like I feel like sometimes kids in private schools, especially just the rich kids, they don't have that fear of what they could lose. So sometimes it's like, hey, I could do whatever because I know
Right.
that I'll be
Right.
straight whenever.
Right.
Rich kid problems is so crazy.
Crazy. Because they want
they
to.
be
They
going
sometimes
through
they
some
want to
way.
be like the kids from the hood. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Because it looks fun. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
it looks thrilling, bro, but it's not, dog.
Yeah. So
At all.
But honestly, like if it came with a decision for me, like if my kid be public and private, like I'll probably start off public and switch to private depending on what she's catered
For
to.
like social,
Yeah.
like social. I feel you on that.
I
got
started
you.
off private.
What was your experience like private?
It was elementary school.
Oh,
So you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I started off like that, and then going into middle school, I went public. And I felt like that was a good balance for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it kind of depend on like the kid, the situation. Now the privileges part, that's like, everybody got their own situation.
Right.
Some people are less fortunate, and that's unfortunate. So as far as like things you learn and like being around people, your social cues and all that, I find it beneficial to have both, But look at your situation though, like the rich kids, like Bryce. Bryce ain't never touched a public school function, nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
have to.
Bryce James.
Yeah.
But
Public school is fun though.
it just depends on where you at, basically.
Yeah. So I think you got your pros and cons when it comes to both. You know what I'm saying? Private school is definitely more education driven, I feel like. And I feel like with public schools, like just make sure you get your kid to a public school to actually care about the kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That has a strong alumni, because private schools ain't the only schools that have strong booster systems or alumni. You got
Not at
you
all.
got public schools that do that as well. But when it comes to sending your kid off to school, like sometimes you don't want to do it just out of the convenience of like, hey, this school's right next door, I'm gonna send it there. You know what I'm saying? You got to cater that journey, for your kid specifically. So if I feel like my kid would learn more in private school and be more prepared at 18 years old, then that's the route I would go. But if I feel like it's in public school as well, that's the route I would go, because it depends on what public school, right? So
Right.
I just wanted to get get what y'all thought about, public versus private,
think
just outside of sports in general.
I think I'd be open up to either. Like, I think for me, it would just depend on, like the circumstances, really, and kind of just like what's being set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the end goal?
Right.
At the end of the day. So, like, but when it comes to public school, like, I'm gonna still try to find, like the best public school,
Yeah.
and like in like like the best area. So,
I'm going private, bro.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm
What
going
would be
if it
your
makes
reason
sense to go
going
private, I go private.
just the education, the difference in, like you said, the focus in education. And I mean, you still may, especially in today's like society, bro. You still might catch those social cues and stuff like you was talking about at a
Absolutely.
private school.
Yeah,
Just because
you right.
culture's everywhere right now.
I think what I
so-
like
My brother
about
went to one.
I think what I
Yeah,
like about public school versus private school is sometimes I feel like in public schools, like I find more well-rounded individuals. 'Cause I feel like in private school, it's just like you're still very like everything's like so structured, which is okay. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
I meet a lot of people from like private school, and it's like you can tell like everything's kind of been just a little bit sheltered. So when they do get that little bit of freedom, that they go crazy. Where sometimes like in
Right.
public school, you just a little bit more well-rounded and versed in different aspects of life. So
I got you.
yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense because that is true. Like you might have public school kids that, which I'm a public school kid by the way, y'all. Like never been in private school in my life. Public school kids that have witnessed and experienced a certain thing in life that
Right.
the next person has, so they already built from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In most cases, but I feel like the advantage when it comes to private schools, like Vic said, is the central focus on education and getting that kid to college, right? And even though it's a lot of rich kids in private schools, there are a lot of rich families with good morals still,
Yeah.
right?
Right,
Because you have kids that are very, very athletic that are not as fortunate, right? And sometimes you have these families that will take on this kid and allow them to go to a Trinity or a St. X
Right,
or,
right.
you know what I'm saying, a Cal or something like that. So sometimes it's not all about rich versus poor, right? Sometimes the wealthy at these private schools, even though it's in the betterment of their athletics system, of their athletic program,
Of course.
but they still do have good morals sometimes too. So it's not always like
yeah,
just
still,
night and
they
day.
still doing something that can benefit somebody else.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not necessarily like a self-righteous thing.
Right.
I agree with Vic as of like today. in
Today,
time.
Yeah.
private for sure.
Private. For sure.
Private for sure,
Absolutely.
unless you like top two public. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to get them kids in that traditional system pretty early. By elementary,
right.
mid
You're right.
elementary, if
You're
they not
right.
in that traditional
Like I
system.
said, they just gotta be well-rounded. That's all.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
for sure. So I do. We are coming up on time a little bit, man. But I do want to say, like, what's been like some of y'all most important life moments that kind of shaped you where you are today, and what advice would you have people that are? What advice would you have to people that are scared to make that jump or make that difference when it came to your most important moment in your life? Let's go ahead and start you, Keith, on this one.
Some of my most important moments.
Yeah, that just changed the trajectory of your life. Like if you felt like you was going down a certain path and something clicked to make you change directions or whatever you got going on now, like what was that most important? I wouldn't say necessarily say life, but what changed the trajectory in your life for the better, more so?
I would more so say it was like a mindset I had. So like just the mindset of I got to keep going. You know, don't let no outside voice tell me like, oh, you can't do this. You'll never be good at this. You're not gonna play this. So that's how I ended up playing basketball in college.
Yeah.
Because nobody thought I was gonna play in college for real. But I played in college above some other folks who didn't. You know?
Yeah.
And then having that mindset in school, like it made me believe I can do anything. So if I could sit here and learn all this in class and apply it to my life, then I could do anything in life as long as I put my mind to it. So
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. For me, man, I think it was the moment I had my daughter, honestly. I was a college dropout at the time, working at a factory, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as we got pregnant, it was like, hey, yo, like, you got to change some shit. Like, you're not about to be here, like, for 40 years.
You
and
gotta make something shake.
get your body broken down. Like, you got to put some type of example out there for the kid to say, like, hey, no matter what's going on, we're still working to do what we want to do in life, right? So That was the most important for me personally. Before that, I probably couldn't name it, bro. Like I had so many like different people, like even my friends and their family was super supportive. You know what I'm saying? So I had so many people that changed my life. But as far as me personally, like you said, it's a mindset type of thing. So those moments that I don't feel like going to work in the morning or I don't feel like doing something, I'm like, damn, like I got to do it. Like I really kind of
You
don't have a choice. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like Vic was saying earlier, like sometimes those traits trickle down to your kid, right? So while you're doing everything that you're doing while your kids growing up, they're literally looking at you, soaking up every single thing,
Yeah,
every single detail.
it's a feeling.
It's a feeling, bro. Like if you're a habitual liar, bro, your kid is going to be one because they automatically
Yeah.
gonna.
They
It
picking
ain't
up on what
necessarily
you
got to be
doing.
genetics. It's just them learning and picking up certain things, right? So I just feel like everything that I do, every little detail I do, my daughter's watching. Everything I do, her brother Jalen's watching.
I got a question, bro. Not to cut you off.
No,
bro.
you didn't cut me off. I was done.
And this is kind of this is kind of off the topic, but it's kind of still on topic. So y'all both fathers, right?
Yeah.
You got a son. What's one thing? If you could only teach your son one thing before you left, or you could only leave him with one thing, what would it be? Your son, and then you answer it too for your daughter.
One thing
One thing. It's tough, I know.
that is tough.
Well, I'll go ahead and go. I don't mind.
Go ahead.
One thing I would do is always believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? More than anything. Respect yourself. Carry yourself a certain way. Although you said one thing, but
For
it's
yourself,
kinda all
self
like
is the
in one,
Yeah.
right? I would tell my daughter never let people take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you love doing, get great at doing that. You know
doing
what I'm
that.
saying? So that would be one thing
That's dope.
out of many, obviously.
Yeah,
I- pretty much down the same alley. I tell him, do stuff because you want to do it. Don't do stuff because you think it look cool. You know what I'm saying? And just like me, keep going. Be yourself and have fun in life. Don't, because life can be serious as hell. So
Yeah.
facts.
I'm going to always take an opportunity because I don't want to turn down an opportunity that could have changed my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So trust the people, trust your instinct, trust the people you have around you and just be authentic. Like you said, you're an authentic person. Authenticity is like
It goes
one
a
of
long
the
way.
biggest traits you can have as a person.
It goes
So
a long way.
if I can tell somebody being authentic and genuine with the support that they're giving me, then I'm going to show it back.
For sure.
Nah, good answers, bro.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
No, I appreciate that answer. So we gonna end the podcast on a note. I took some notes from me and the guys talking throughout the week. So not real talk. So basically, what we've been talking about is embracing the grind. You know what I'm saying? The desire for success and what we can use as motivation, right? So when it comes to embracing the grind, what is your take on that?
And on embracing
Like embracing like the process and grinding.
Yeah. Mental fortitude. Cause it's not always gonna go how you plan it. It's not gonna always look the way you want it to. And it's gonna be hard, but depending on what you're trying to accomplish, bro. But if it's a real goal, yeah, it's gonna be tough. So I'm big on mental fortitude. And that looks different ways, bro. It's prayer, it's all of those things. You know what I'm saying? But just being disciplined and knowing what you're doing it for, that's big. And, sticking to your purpose and just consistency. We talk about it all the time. It's one thing we talk about all the time. So I think though, if you can do those things, bro, if you can continuously do those things, then you gonna make it through whatever,
Yep. Great answer, bro. For sure. So with the motivation part, Pete, how would you use like any type of pain that you endure like as motivation, Bandy?
How would I transfer pain into motivation?
Yeah, like would you be the type to use that pain as an excuse of why you can't get things done, or how would that look like for you as far as motivation?
I think I've just grown to a point where I just take shit on the chin. Like I just take it on the chin, but I just keep going. And I feel like a lot of things that I've wanted to do in life, I probably fell off a little bit, but I never like gave up on the dream.
Yeah.
And I always just kind of circle back around to it. And I feel like, especially like now, I feel like a lot of things that I want to do is, is being put into fruition. So
Fruition. I got
Yeah,
you.
fruition.
I ain't worried about it. I got him. I got him.
Okay, that makes sense, man. And
Chill
piggybacking on that,
I
man,
got what I
like-
was trying to say, bro.
Yeah, I get
Chill
what
on.
you're saying. Piggybacking on that, bro. Like pain is only temporary, right?
Right.
I used to have a little league coach, Coach T. Anytime somebody get injured, he'd say, "Hey, are you hurt? Or are you injured?
Yep.
If you hurt, get your ass back up and get back in the game. But if you injured and you truly can't get back
on,
in,
yeah, come on.
we'll go ahead and take care of you, right?
Right.
So always remember that the pain doesn't last forever, right? Some does, but if you use it in motivation, that pain becomes joy after a while, right? So when it comes to desire to be successful, like what do you think, Keith, would be like the biggest obstacles, and how would you say would be a great way to overcome those?
Okay, so the biggest obstacle is consistency, just like he mentioned. Like I say, we talk about that all the time, and a lot of people say they want to be great, but they don't want to continue to do the things to be great. Everybody want a shortcut.
Yeah,
Don't nobody want to put the work in.
You get you get out what you put in. So as long as you continue to take them opportunities, you feel me? Every chance you got to get better, focus on that. Tap in, do what you need to do. It's gonna show up in the results. No matter how long it takes, if you keep doing it, it's gonna show up. It's been proven, and that's with anything you do in life. So,
nah, for sure. So those is all great answers, bro. Give people insight. What you gonna say? I know Vic got something
it's
for me,
cool.
y'all. I know he do.
I don't have nothing for you, bro. We'll save it for the next episode.
Who's gonna close us out with some motivation or some affirmation?
sound like you want to do
right.
it.
All right, bro. We gonna leave on this note. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Shout out to Razor Ramon.
Cool. Cool beans. We appreciate y'all again, fellas.